Hi, I'm Jody McClay, the Superintendent of TVUSD, and I wanted to provide a brief video update today for two purposes. First, I want to thank you for your continued support and patience as we have navigated this pandemic. As you know, we have had to completely reinvent the way we do business in TVUSD, and we are extremely grateful for your ongoing support. This has undoubtedly been a roller coaster year for everyone. We know that some students are faring better than others, and we are working daily to create new interventions, supports, and opportunities that will better engage students as we begin the second semester. Secondly, I wanted to provide a brief update today regarding when we may be able to reopen and what school will look like in the meantime. As much as we are anxious to be able to offer on-campus learning, we are still not permitted to by the governor's orders, the California Department of Public Health, and the Riverside County Department of Public Health. So what is the timeline for reopening? What do we know thus far? The district is ready to open as soon as we are granted permission. As you likely know, though, our county remains in the purple tier, and unfortunately, we're moving in the wrong direction. Both our cases per 100,000, which are currently at 65, and they need to be less than 7, as well as our positivity rate, which is currently at 18.5%, and it needs to be below 8. Both are trending in the wrong direction. We therefore do not anticipate any permission to reopen until at least the middle, if not, and more likely, the end of January, as our health officials expect another surge after the holidays. So when these numbers begin to improve, reopening could happen in two different ways. First off, if we progress back into the red tier, we will begin the final phase of notifications and preparations at that point. We have to stay in the red tier for 14 days, so we could theoretically, at least with what we know right now, reopen following all of the health and safety protocols as early as day 15. This would apply to all grades, TK through 12, and on all campuses. Again, though, we would need to follow protocols such as social distancing, masks, and sanitation, which means that we have to keep the numbers of students low on each campus. Hence why at the elementary level, we would reopen under the AM/PM model, Tuesday through Friday, with Monday being asynchronous, and at the secondary level in a cohort model, Group A attending school on Tuesday and Wednesday in person, Group B attending school on Thursday and Friday in person, with all students again remaining asynchronous on Monday. The other manner in which we could reopen would be if Riverside County Public Health, as well as California Department of Public Health, grants our elementary school waiver. As you know, that application was submitted in November, but currently Riverside County Public Health is not reviewing any of those applications until the trending starts to improve. Please know that I remain in regular contact with Riverside County Public Health, and I do believe that they expect to begin reviewing those applications again in mid to late January. So folks ask us all the time, are sites ready? Will we be ready? And the answer is an absolute yes. We are ready for as soon as we are given that green light. So what will January 5th look like at our schools, provided this information remains correct and we are not permitted to open before then? At this point, schools will look like they do now, with online learning Monday through Friday. Secondary students will rotate to their second semester schedules, so there will be some minor schedule changes for them like there would be in any other year. Elementary students will stay with their same teachers in their same classes. And finally, we get asked, what is the status of hubs and co-curriculars? The state is still allowing for both at this point, but unfortunately, we in Temecula Valley had to close most of our hubs this past week. This was due to increasing numbers of COVID cases and following the guidance of our county public health officials. In one day last week, 10 hubs had to be closed due to potential exposures, and to do our part in decreasing the spread, we went ahead and closed most of them. We do still offer a few, and those are for our students who lack internet connectivity at home. So in conclusion, while we will be ready to offer in-person learning as soon as we are permitted to do so, we expect that to be no sooner than January 25th. Hopefully this helps you a bit as you coordinate your work schedules and childcare for the new year. In the meantime, we again thank you for your support and your patience, and we wish everyone a happy, a safe, and a healthy holiday season.